Blessings, greetings, and salutations to you and yours. This is JClazzified from the RPR podcast. Fayetteville on mines. What up? To Mo made it, the big homie. Today, RPR review. The album at hand, Legion of Doom by YP out of the Bronx and New Jersey, respectively, and RIGZ out of Staten Island and Brooklyn, respectively. Now, this ain't your everyday average run-of-the-mill album. Very raw, gritty, street hip-hop. Nothing more than nothing less than what you would expect out of MCs from Brooklyn. Or, excuse me, New York, East Coast. Now, the first album is starts off with the what a rush. So if you know anything about the Legion of Doom or the Road Warriors, you understand what it is. These dudes used to have football pads with spikes, face paint. In the first song, when we start off, the one thing is on mic check 1 2, it has nice hip hop vibes. The cadence, the delivery is raw and rugged. They are MCs. There's a line where they say somebody says on the net talking tough with your style up. Yeah, you got bars, but the rest of your team trash. What I really like was buckets hitting Chiefs like Patrick Mahomes, and then also the no wheels, no drive wordplay, the sticky fingers Onyx reference. It just welcomes you in and makes you feel like you're part of the experience. There's a smooth, jazzy, laid-back intro. They say money more than many, anyone who envy, there's a Putin reference. Get your house in order. The chorus of this song, To Die Is Gain, one of the best choruses of 2022. And I saw. So I ain't gonna leave that up too long because I don't want this to get flagged for copyright infringement. So yeah, with that being said, the back and forth is untouchable. Reminds me of Red and Meth, Macho and LC from New Breed, even further back to Run DMC. The delivery and cadence is in the pocket. That song is laid back. The flow makes you want to pay attention to the lyrics. They say the center of my vision like Warren Sapp, education to my music like a Lauren track. Anyone who questions their walk with Christ is not living out the gospel to me. You need to get the plank out of your own eye. Then you need to check your judgment and your condemnation at the door. The outro is really tight. Sticking with the wrestling theme and putting New York on the map adds to the grittiness. The cadence is simple and see the sign. The punchlines and similes leave me wanting a little bit more. Some of the similes are a little more simple than I'd like to be, but it gets the point across nonetheless. Like I say, I don't say this to be critical, but I'm also not just gonna butter somebody up because I respect them because they're my brother in Christ. I think these dudes are dope. RIGZ references his album Royal Order. I really like that because we are part of the royal priesthood and the royal lineage of Jesus. Again, the back and forth is a good transition. They hop in, they hop out. As you continue into the project, the songs get a little shorter and shorter. For only being an EP, I would say this concerns me. If you're only given 7 tracks as a whole, I feel like why would any of them, be less than a minimum of 3 minutes? Second round KO is pretty raw. You can hear the stories being painted, but more than anything, the testimonials are true to life. The vocal sample about getting ready to rumble is a nice touch. At this point in the album, this is on second round KO. The delivery is in the pocket, but it's somewhat repetitive. I would prefer to hear a bit of diversity and switch up in speed or cadence would definitely be welcome. I know they both have the ability to do that. Again, the next 2 tracks, Second Round KO and Preach Tooth, are both under 2 minutes. RIGZ and YP, we want more, fellas. We want more. But the average consumer these days have a short attention span, so I get it. We're 4 minutes in on this review, and you probably already want to shut it off. So when you have a song, there's so much cat hair. My cat Petey is tripping right now. So much cat hair in my face. When you have a song, you get in punchlines, metaphors, similes, wordplay, clock in and clock out, and just keep it moving. And that's what they do. At this point, they share the story of, oh my goodness gracious, Petey, you gotta go, bro. Come here. All right. So at this point, they share the story of what they're doing and how their hearts are to preach truth. And I can respect that. These brothers are no stranger to controversy or judgment from the CHH space at large. In particular, YP had a song called Duck, where he went at some members of the body in the CHH scene. But it was all in jest. It was a challenge, if you will, you know, keeping our swords sharp. Look at that. That's disgusting. I came from a battle background as well, so I get what he was doing. Young Paul wanted all the smoke, and the only response he got was a brief critical write-up and some half-wit reels that address the song in a dismissive manner. This is a sport. You know, the battle is where skills are proven and swords are sharpened. And we walk, we fly. Again, they bring in a dope chorus. That laid back, smooth, monotonous tone leaves you nodding your head. These guys can really write choruses, the hooks very well. That's definitely a plus for these two MCs. You know, they know how to write and deliver a chorus with precision that's extremely evident. Back in New York, like the fam Kemba Walker. I love sports references. Again, the chorus through is simple, but it brings you and makes you want to hear what they're saying in the choruses. They outro again with Legion of Doom sound clip, staying on par with the theme. The final track is the longest one. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. You know, this ain't for the faint at heart. Maybe longer. It's maybe a longer to leave the listener wanting more and reminding them that this isn't for the faint of heart. You can tell these brothers have seen some things and been through some things. All I have to say is respect due, Riggs, YP, y'all did your thing. Anyone who doesn't love a good basketball reference, he said, for my sons, I'll drill a couple in your face like Devin Booker. You know, it's very clear that family is extremely important. The whole album can be summed up with rapping raspy like I'm Jada Kiss. That wasn't he. I can't even do the Jada laugh. But yeah, closing out in prayer. Closing out in prayer was a beautiful thing. It shows that the inspiration of an outsider, although looking gritty and street and raw and uncut and hardcore Christian hip hop, their heart is rooted in Christ. So here at the RPR reviews, we do a report card, A through F or A through E. We rank on lyrical content, flows, production, and overall. The lyrical content, I give a B+. The flows, I give a C+. The production, I give an A-. And overall, y'all get from me at the RPR reviews a B-. Now, I'm an MC as well, so take it lightly. Keep doing you. Much respect to Riggs and Young Paul. I loved it. I hope y'all go check it out because it's worth it. Again, it's only an EP. Throw it on for 20 minutes while you're cooking breakfast, all right? Bless.